we have some breaking news to start out today's show. Puff Johnson, you are a Nittany Lion.
In a playoff game, you like to put everything on the line. For Central, it was airing the ball out and letting your receivers come down with it.
It's tough to move up divisions, but some teams have defied the odds. Take James Madison University, for example. Originally an FCS powerhouse, the Dukes moved up to the highest level of Division I football and currently sit at the top of the Sun Belt Conference. Moving divisions happen in high school as well, and Bishop Guilfoyle has inherited their inner Duke dog. The BJC duel last Friday was so nice that Penn State had to do it twice this season. This time, they raised the stakes even further, with number 2 coming into town. Our player of the year is the Swiss Army knife who led Central to a 4th straight District 6 title, that being quarterback Eli Muethler.
Thanks, Anna. Right behind me is Haluba Hall, where dozens of NFL scouts and head coaches are here, ranging from the Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, and even head coach of the Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniels.
Well, when you see certain games on the schedule, like Texas and Oklahoma, you expect high-scoring offense. That's exactly the same case when Penn, Cambria, and Central get together. And in the 3A championship, which they've been to multiple times, it was the big play battle that really helped out. Let's take a look. Yeah, he really put that defender right in his back pocket and just marched right into the pay dirt. Now let's head over to Altoona, where the Mountain Lions play host to another out-of-district opponent, the Taylor Allderdice Dragons from District 8. And it seems like it's a whiteout forecast at Mansion Park, but we're going to start off strong here in the first quarter. Braun Mosley punches it in from 3 yards out, Altoona going up 6-0 following the missed extra point. Now second quarter, Mosley again takes it to the near sideline and takes it the distance. 54-yard rushing touchdown. Altoona pouring it on, 19-0. Just a few plays later, Deron Jones Jr. able to sack the quarterback into the end zone for a safety. The Mountain Lions rectifying their missed extra point earlier and go up 21-0 over the Dragons. Now 2 seconds left in the half. Mosley will score his 3rd touchdown on the far side. Altoona extending their lead to 27-0. Allderdice did put up a strong fight in the 4th quarter, scoring 3 touchdowns. But ultimately, Altoona will go on to defeat Taylor Allderdice 35-21. These were handpicked to be our favorite gameplay moments. We're going to kick things off with number 5, Garden Spot's Kai Harding. Quarterback throwing that screen pass. What? Trenton Hoover goes past the defender, breaks a few tackles with the spin cycle, and finds open grass ahead. Takes it 57 yards for the score. Now, we're going to stop it, come back to the play, and we're going to slow it down for you right here. He gets that screen. Jukes immediately past that defender off the catch and just spins his way out of trouble, breaking 2 defensive tackles. What a play for the Garden Spot receiver. Following a 14-17 record in the 21-22 season, Penn State returned to the court with higher expectations. Transfers Andrew Funk and Cam Winter alongside senior Jalen Pickett helped the Nittany Lions exceed those higher expectations. As the season went on, the blue and white saw more big moments and records broken. Facing Illinois, Jalen Pickett earned career point number 2,000 and put up 41, becoming the 6th Nittany Lion and first to do so since 1961. Penn State was a bubble team, but winning 5 of their last 6 regular season games, with 2 of them coming off from Cam Winter buzzer beaters, one of them capping off a 16-point comeback against the Maryland Terrapins to end the regular season. The Lions secured the 10 seed in the Big Ten tournament, who went on a magical run to make it all the way to the championship game, ending up losing to Purdue in that final championship game in Chicago, which made them secure the 10 seed in the NCAA tournament and would secure their first tournament win since 2000 against Texas A&M. They did lose to Texas in the round of 32, ending their season. Penn State is now awaiting their decision from head coach Micah Shrewsbury on where he will be coaching next season, either in South Bend or in Happy Valley. Now heading on over to Cincinnati, Braves Reds, top of the 7th. Marcel Ozuna solo shot into right field. This one would make it a 7-4 ball game. Now heading into the top of the 9th, here come the Reds, starting off with a Jake Fraley home run into right field. That cuts the lead back to 2 runs. Later in the inning, Will Benson. He decides to go Apodaca, and now Cincinnati within striking distance. The heart of the lineup coming up, but the comeback would fall short. Atlanta snaps Cincinnati's 12-game win streak with a final of 7-6.
Penn, Cambria, and Central are no strangers to the District 6 3A title game.
in the third straight edition of this rivalry. Sometimes an ace up the sleeve may be a spark plug.
We're out there, we try 100% every time. From start to finish, we go as hard as we can.
From long touchdown passes to fourth down conversions and a defensive stand, it piled on for both teams. Momentum swung, and with each drive, more big plays were made. The biggest, Jacob Betton's game-winning touchdown catch, his second of the game.
Yeah, it's what you dream of. Playing in the backyard with your brothers, it's what you dream of.
In a playoff game, you like to put everything on the line. For Central, it was airing the ball out and letting your receivers come down with it.
Well, that's the big part of our game is throwing the ball down the field to our wide receivers.
It's chemistry. From all year, we've played well. Me and Jacob, all the other guys too.
Now for Central, it makes it 4 straight championships, making them the kings of 3A in District 6. In Mansion Park, I'm Jon Draeger for After the Whistle. The number 1 ranked Penn State wrestling team is in the middle of a push for a repeat national title. Over the past 2 weeks, the 10-time national champions had tough company try to upset them at home. First, it was number 3 Michigan for one of 2 BJC duels this season. The Wolverines took the first bout, but Penn State dominated the rest of the way. Then last Friday, the number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes rolled in for one of the top duels of the year at the BJC. After back-and-forth competition, the Nittany Lions came out with the win. Coach Cale Sanderson is already preparing for what's next.
You're competing, and kids are trying to win. So we haven't thought any more about it. We'll move on.
Even with the big win on Friday night, Sanderson understands that the Nittany Lions have a lot to work on, concerning that Iowa knows how to bring those flaws to light.
It gives us a chance to make some adjustments. Obviously, another big matchup. They just keep coming up, so just got to keep rolling and get better.
Other than the usual suspects, a rising star comes from the 157-pound division and freshman Levi Haynes, who had his red shirt burned in the duel against Iowa. With a record of 13-1, the team sees him as an X-factor in close contests.
You can tell Levi has that killer instinct in him. He's out there. He's looking for blood. So I think Coach Kill really likes that.
Now, their sights are set for 3 straight duels away from Rec Hall. In University Park, I'm Jon Draeger for the Center County Report. It didn't take long for Carson Kiesewetter and the number 4 Marauders to find their footing, literally. But by the half, Bishop Guilfoyle would lead by 7 points and would go on to win 32-22 over the undefeated number 1 seed Richland Highlanders. Bishop Guilfoyle is now less than a year removed from winning a single A state title, but they'd managed to take down the highest-ranked AA team from District 6.
We knew, Richland's an incredible team, incredible program, and between the two of us, we won, the 6 or 7 of the last district titles. So,
meeting an undefeated team in the Highlanders, Guilfoyle had their way in the second and third quarters. However, early in the fourth quarter, up 2 scores, Bishop Guilfoyle was marching down the field until this happened.
Kiesewetter throws, picked off! Richland has it! Return down the sideline! That is going to be Ethan Box, who's going to take it into the Richland end zone for a touchdown!
That put Richland within striking distance yet again.
When he threw that interception, he felt bad, and he said, I want the ball, I want to make up for it, and he came out in that, and you saw it was just him the last drive going down the field.
And that guilty feeling led to a series of Carson Kiesewetter quarterback keepers in the final drive for Guilfoyle. Kiesewetter took hit after hit until he takes it the distance and scores the touchdown that would pull the Marauders away from the hosting Highlanders.
Defeated this year, like we've been saying all year, a couple plays away from being 10-0 in the regular season, and we're really a playoff team. We knew we could come out and compete 2A, 1A, 3A, whatever it is. So it's a big win.
Our goal is always to get back to Mansion Park, play that game, play for a title. We've been fortunate enough to do that a lot in the recent years. So,
Guilfoyle denies Richland a 5th straight trip to the AA District Title Championship. Now, the Marauders have a shot at a District 6 AA title against the 2nd seed Penns Valley Rams. For After the Whistle, I'm Jon Draeger.